Welcome back to our Rubank Elementary book series for the tuba. This series is for younger tuba players, beginner tuba players, or anybody who wants to get a little bit better on their fundamentals on the tuba. Today we are on lesson 16, page 18, and I want to talk about how to play an accent. Now, accents are all over the place as we get better and better at our music, and it is really an extra little thing that if you're able to see those, recognize them, and play them well, you can stand out among the crowd, because a lot of tuba players just don't worry about them, especially in the high school level. They're just kind of like, accent, okay, whatever. But if you're able to consistently see the accent and do it well, you will be a star among everybody else who doesn't do the accents. So step one in how to play an accent is to notice when they're there, especially as we play throughout this book. I've said in the past that there's not a lot of dynamic marking, there's not a lot of articulation marking throughout this book, but when there is, we should be doing it. It's trying to teach us something. So in this page, it's introducing the accent, and that is absolutely what we want to focus on. In line 3, there's accents. Line 4 has accents. So whenever those are shown, you should have a little bit more air, a little heavier tongue on those, and it will make your accent sound good. Now there's a balance to that though. You obviously don't want to go too far. You don't want to sound just absolutely out of normal. You don't want to stand out on your accents like you're blasting those accents out, but you should make a little bit of an emphasis on those notes. The biggest thing that I focus on when I play an accent is the heavier tongue aspect of it. Now you can go along with your life, dum, 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 but when you use a heavier tongue, dum, it does a little bit more of an emphasis. And that's the word that I think we can focus on a lot with this. Emphasis with the accent, just think of it as that. It's not an extra dynamic marking. It's not any excuse to play a bad sound or a bad tone, but it's just an excuse to kind of emphasize whatever note you're playing. And particularly the beginning of the note too. That's the most important part. If you can kind of zoom in on it, you can notice that it's just a little tiny decrescendo, right? So the beginning of the note is going to be louder than the end of the note. That's a big part of playing an accent well. So this is an example of a good accent. All right, in context with some non-accent notes, the third note in this will be an accent. And you don't want it to sound bad though. It should never sound like this. If it doesn't sound like good tuba playing, you've gone too far. And there's obviously different levels to it. Sometimes they'll want more of an accent, sometimes they'll want less of an accent. That's really up to whoever you're working with, band director, lesson teacher, or your musical interpretation of whatever you're playing. For the most part, if you're able to do a nice medium volume accent, that will take you far in life. We're going to be doing this page at 80 beats per minute. Keep in mind that this is a C tuba. You're probably playing on a B flat tuba, so my open is C, your open is B flat, and that will throw off fingering, so don't rely on me for fingering. And that is how you play an accent on the tuba. If you have any questions, obviously you can leave a comment down below. These video lessons are great, but they don't replace one-on-one private lessons. If you want to take a private lesson with me, check the description down below. If you're not in my area, online lessons are completely doable and we can make a ton of progress just in an online lesson. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Go make life musical and I'll see you in the next one.